What up? We're live. We're doing it live. We're building this. We're building this tonight. Not all of it. Probably not all of it. I guess it depends on the audience. It depends on a lot of things, but we're doing it. I got the POV cam up. I just realized I forgot to grab something to open this box, so I guess we're gonna rip the box open and go from there. Look at this. Urgh. Man, oh man. This was a Christmas present. Not one I asked for. I like Harry Potter. I'm a fan of the franchise. I've read all the books. There we go. Alright. I'll put this down. Start pulling bags out. But yeah, I'm a fan of Harry Potter. I was one of those people who waited in line for some of the later books. Whenever, it was bag 15. When the series came out, I didn't know what the hell Harry Potter was. Some kid's story or something. But, I quickly found the magic that was HP. And, yeah. Got hooked ever since. Loved the books. I'm not a big reader. Like, I mean, I like to read. I read a lot of audiobooks, but it takes me a while to sit down and read a book, and those books seem to get progressively longer as you went through. All right, dropping bags. Wow, this is a tome. Oh. All right, hold on a sec. Whoa! Yeah. All these bags. I got 21 here. 11, 7. Man, oh man. But yeah, Harry Potter. Fun time. Read all the books. Teared up a few times in some of those, you know, some of those more emotional moments. Like, you know, when Dobby the house elf got his sock. Spoiler alert for anybody who hasn't read the HP. But yeah. So we're going to build Hogwarts. This is the micro scale or architecture scale, whatever you want to call it. I am a big fan of those. I have quite a few of the city skyline pieces. My YouTube channel, recently I did a build of the Singapore, and that was fun because it was more in depth than some of the other. No, I don't want to say more in depth, but there was a lot more pieces in that set compared to, say, like the New York skyline or Sydney or Chicago. Like, they're just, one of those buildings was like a skyline in and of itself. So I was kind of excited when I got this, even though it wasn't my first pick for Lego at this time, but I was excited about it because it's, as you can see, there are a lot of pieces to this architecture scale thing. Hogwarts Castle is kind of epic. A lot of parts. Oh, look at that. I mean, this alone, it's a 16 by 16 plate. I mean, and there's going to be a lot more of those in this build. So we're going to unpack it. We're going to look at the directions. And we're going to start building. As I say a lot on the channel, let's get to building. We're going to, as soon as I empty this box. Oh. Bag number 1. So this is where it all begins. Hopefully. Yep. Wow. Alright. I'm trying to put these in some kind of order. I just pulled out bag 6. This is bag 9. And, side view. 14. I've just buried my mouse in all of these bags, so if I have to, you know, abruptly kill the stream or go be right back, you're gonna hear the cascade of poly bags. You know, I'm surprised. I mean, maybe this is just an older set. You know, Lego decided to change up their bags to like more environmentally friendly baggage. I was half expecting these to be those bags, but I guess I'm not buying new Legos, apparently. Alright, let's open this up. Holy, okay. Whoa. Anything else in this? Stickers or anything? Nope. Nada. Alright, good. So we all know how I feel about stickers. 2. This is book 2. Don't think we're getting to book 2 today, so that's going on the floor too. This, it's like the size of a Harry Potter book right here. Oh my goodness. I suppose I could have just pulled these instructions up on the computer. That might make the most sense now that I think about it. But let's just look at the book real. This is like an unboxing, you know. Hogwarts, a very brief history. Built more than 1,000 years ago, at the time when our Muggle world did not take kindly to witches and wizards. Oh, look at this! Oh my goodness, this is gonna be so fun. All right, I should probably pull these directions up on the computer. Because I don't think I have enough room with this gigantic tome of a book. So we're going to do that. Let me switch gears momentarily. I'm going to toss these bags on the floor and hopefully not lose any. Yeah, good times. Alright. Let's see. What happens when I hit Chrome? Is it gonna... Nope. It's not gonna do anything because I don't have Chrome open. Alright, hold on. Hold on just a tick. Alright. Oh. Oh my goodness, what is going on? Chrome up here. Yeah? Yeah, there we go. Alright. So you can see it. Lego Hogwarts. This is how you do it, guys. This is how you find the stuff. Yeah, Castle and Grounds is the one we're looking for. There it is. Oh, so epic. Okay. Build instructions. you can't see me anymore. Oh, that's a shame. There we go. All right. So now I'm seen. Okay. What are we doing again? Oh yeah, we're doing... Open up the first PDF. Harry Potter. Oh, alright, cool. So I should be able to just scroll through it. Oh, I hope I get a brick separator in this piece. Alright, bag 1. Oh, 1 through 11 is the first book. Alright, so this is where we're getting started. So let's see, can I put this into fit to page? Alright, now if I just arrow, no. What page are we on? Oh, okay, boom. Now I can just tab through it. So you're going to see my hand reaching up. It's to go to the next page. Alright, let's get back to... Let's turn Chrome off, because you don't need to see that. What you need to see... Oh, is me dropping bags. Okay. This is the first time I'm doing a big build. So, let's see how it goes. Yep, doing a big build, live. No technical difficulties. We're good. We're good. Alright, I've got to... let's move OBS. If I move it over there, then I won't be able to. Alright. Because I want to be able to see chat if anybody comes in here, obviously. If not, that's cool. Alright. I can do it this way. Doing it live. There we go. Now I can see chat. I think I can. I'm gonna refresh this because I don't see me. I don't see me live. Twitch is funny like that. Alright. There we are. Oh. Well, if that's the case, hold on. Here we go. Nice. Now I can see what's going on the screen. I got a big full picture of the instructions. Alright. Think we're good. Think we're good. Alright. Let's start with bag numero uno. Feel the crinkliness of these poly bags. Oh. Bag 1. Put that over there. Got our little bag. Now, what's funny, what I've noticed when, you know, doing these live builds, you know, oh, look at that. We got a nice blue brick separator. I got tons of orange ones. This is a blue one. All right, let's see if we can fix the camera. Nice. All right, cool. The thing about doing these builds live, which is different from when I do the builds on YouTube, is I use time-lapse on YouTube. And what ends up happening is whenever I can't find a piece, like, you know, it's here in the pile, but I can't find it, I kind of like, oh man, what is going on? Where's that piece? But it doesn't matter because I'm time-lapsing it all, so you don't actually see it unless, I don't know, you slow down the video. You don't see me like, oh crap, where is it? Doing it live like this, it's like this whole other layer of pressure that's suddenly put upon me, because suddenly if I can't find a piece, it's like, where is it? I don't know. I might be thinking too much about it, but it is real. It is a thing. So I hope this goes well. I right now I've got a very small section of the castle to build. It might get interesting once there's more ground to cover. No pun intended, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, Harry Potter. It's a fun, wild ride. I haven't read the books in a very long time. Um, but I do enjoy them. Oh wow, I need 7 of these jumpers for this next piece. 2, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I always thought Hogwarts was cool. I thought it was the picture I had in my head when I was reading the books, like before the first movie came out, was different from the movie, but it's cool how the movie version sort of took over as far as what we all perceive Hogwarts to be. So I don't know, and I think they did a good job, and I think with the different movies and the different directors and whatnot, they've added elements to the castle that, like, I remember one of the in one of the movies there was like this giant pendulum in the hallway, and it just was a really cool visual. So it's a very cool castle. And I guess since it's a magic castle, it can take on its own different incarnations and whatnot, similar to like the way Castlevania has that kind of thing going for it. So yeah, it's a good time. You can make it however you want, and it's still Hogwarts. So yeah, good times. Bag 1, kicking butt on bag 1 of this Harry Potter buildings in Hogwarts. Was it Hogwarts Buildings and Grounds? It's weird because right now it doesn't look like much of anything, but as we progress, we're going to start seeing this take shape and looking more and more like the castle from the books, from the movies. God, I can't. It's been a while since I've seen any of the Harry Potter movies too. And yeah, so we're doing it. Let's see. When I was looking at the directions, because there's a lot of water surrounding the castle, it reminded me of the motorized lighthouse build, which is another favorite of mine. And I remembered, especially like with all the slope pieces in that, like, because there was a lot of like ocean wave type things, you really had to follow the, this is what you need. These are the pieces you need for this step. You really had to like gather those. Like, you couldn't just do it on the fly, because it would be so easy to miss one of those tiny 1x1 slopes when going through this. And I have a feeling this set is going to have a similar thing to it. So if I'm taking the time to find and set aside the pieces I need for each step, that's why. Because I don't want to, every bag you end up with extra pieces, but I don't want to end up with extra pieces that needed to be put down somewhere. So how's everybody doing? Happy New Year almost. It's kind of exciting to be done with 2024. Is that where we're at? It was a year. It wasn't 2020, that's for sure. But it was kind of a crazy year. Glad to be done with it. But at the same time, there was a lot of good stuff going on too. So yeah, I hope everybody had a happy holiday. I am almost completely recovered from the Christmas season. Had the last family Christmas party to go to yesterday, which was a lot of fun. And yeah, and we managed to clean the house from all the the boxes and wrapping paper and other stuff that just accumulates during that time of year. So I'm glad it was a happy Christmas. Happy Christmas, Harry. But I'm also glad that it's behind me. I wonder what this part of the castle is going to be, because right now it doesn't look like much. And is this what I'm looking for? Yeah, maybe. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm just jumping ahead. Jumping ahead. Alright. Oh. There is a lot going on here. So, I hope this point of POV cam that I'm using works out well, because I don't know if this is easier, or I don't know how this feels for the viewer, or if, if I had just a static overhead cam or something. I'm not sure. I'm trying it out. Seems to work. It's comfortable. All right. And what I've been debating, I don't have the pieces for it now, but I'm depending on how sturdy this base is. I mean, this isn't a real thick base, and everything I usually build is on a Mills plate. I'm thinking I might fortify this. I guess it depends. I didn't really check the dimensions on what the finished build is going to be, whether it's going to be 232 by 32s or it's going to be some ridiculous number. But I might end up putting this on a Mills plate with like a decorative, side to it, something. Because this is definitely one of those display pieces. Most of the architecture stuff is like you have it because it's like, yeah, I went to that city, or oh, I really like that city, or something like that. It's like, this is something that is going to look good on a shelf. It's like, oh, cool, Hogwarts. It's like, yeah, it's like, it's like your Christmas village or something. So I'll probably do it up eventually with a really nice looking Mills plate base. And that just makes it easier for transporting it. Like, when I did the Avengers Tower, I built it straight up on a Mills plate, and I can't tell you how many times I've moved that thing and thanked the Lego gods that it was on a Mills plate, because I would have dropped it several thousand times had it not been on one. So I guess it depends on how sturdy this is when it's put together. So yeah, very pro Mills plate here on the Brick Brack channel. So far, looks like a kind of a path going on here. Like I'm just picturing this is some of the grounds or something, and then this is some stairs leading up into the castle. I try not to look at these like I don't like to go through the instructions ahead of time. I kind of like the sort of the mini adventure of building these blind or building these on the fly, sort of like, because I don't know. Like, I'm a little bit bummed. I was helping Dream build bricks when he was doing his base for the official Avengers Tower, and part of what I did was build the Avengers Tower in studio, so we'd have an idea of like how structurally sound the base would be and that sort of thing. And it was cool to build it digitally, because I don't have the official Avengers Tower yet. But at the same time, it's like, well, some of that mystery is gone now. Like, I've built it. I know kind of what I'm getting into. I mean, maybe not. Maybe because it's, building it with actual Lego might still be enjoyable. I'm sure it will be. But yeah, I kind of I had no expectation of getting this for Christmas. When I did, I was like kind of stoked, because it was something that I wouldn't have thought that I'd get. But now that I have it, I'm like, oh, this is cool. But at the same time, I still kind of I didn't want to read too much into it, because I kind of like just, oh, here's the directions and I'm going to follow them and see where it takes me. And yeah. And I wonder what that is. There's all these different little nooks and crannies, and I'm not, I enjoyed the books. I probably know more about the Harry Potter world than the casual Harry Potter reader, if such a thing exists. But I'm certainly not like, a Potterhead or whatever the fandom calls themselves. So I'm sure there's little Easter eggs in here that I am just unaware of, but enjoyable all the same. Oh, now we have our random lime green piece. Some filler brick, I'm guessing. I can't use random filler bricks. I don't know. My filler brick when I'm designing is typically hot pink, because I'm typically designing things that are gray or dark gray, or that kind of thing, because it's either city stuff or it's Marvel stuff or whatever. So that's my filler brick of choice. I guess it's whatever's cheapest too, whatever you can get a lot of that are not terribly expensive. Bag 1. We're still on bag 1. That's not a big deal. We're chilling and building. It's a chillin' build here on the channel. And chillin' build. I kind of like it this way. It's like no pressure. No pressure. Oh, I don't know why that's there. Here we go. I wonder what this is. We put this spiky, woody looking thing in there. I wonder what that's supposed to be. Well, I guess we'll find out as we go along. Quite the adventure. All right. Yep. Building, chilling, putting this together. Yeah, I think there's like 20 some odd bags in this. 21 maybe. I think that's where I stopped counting. Oh, okay, now we're gonna, so the instructions are telling me what this is. So this, right down here, let's see if I can, yep. So this right here is called the Devil's Snare, keeps intruders from reaching the secret hiding place of the Sorcerer's Stone. It thrives on dampness and darkness. If you get stuck, stay calm and open your curtains to let the sun in. Oh, this is one of those puzzles. So that's the Devil's Snare. That was like, I think, the first puzzle that Ron, Hermione, and Harry had to face in their quest to get to the Sorcerer's Stone, or Philosopher's Stone if you are reading a British version of the text. See, I knew that. So, there you go. So, I wonder if there'll be more little tidbits from the first book in this build. So that's exciting. It's exciting that I didn't know what this was, and yet the magical instruction book, you know, told me what it was. So good on them. Good on them for keeping the confusion, keeping it down. All right. Oh, we get some transparent tiles going on here. All right. Oh, so I dropped them all over the place. We're getting it done. This is exciting stuff. I can't wait till this is built, actually. I really think this is gonna look so freaking awesome. And all right. And it's not like each step is not too crazy as far as the amount of pieces in each little thing we're doing here. So it's not all right. Facing the right way. This piece is sort of at an angle. Yeah, that's the way it's supposed to go. Just like that. All right. Oh, we got a little snake. I bet you the next callback is going to be to the second book in the series, which was, I just forgot the name of the book. Harry Potter and the Clonosaurus, of course. No, the Chamber of Secrets. Duh. I knew that. Right? Harry Potter, Chamber of Secrets. And, with the basilisk. Oh, we need two. Oh, okay, yeah, because we gotta somehow MacGyver this one in here. Oh no, you know what I did? I made my first mistake of the build. I didn't space these out well enough. So there we go. All right, now put that snake in there. Yep. It's looking like the Chamber of the Basilisk. It's an exciting part of the Harry Potter world. Good times. Good times for all. Look at that. Oh. Okay. So far, so good. So far, so good. 2 1x2 dark bluish gray, and some of that Walter White transparent tiles, 1x2s, and we're gonna put that in there, and we're gonna put that one there, and we're gonna fill it all in with some tileage, because as we all know, the Chamber of Secrets was down in some kind of sewer-like area. Remember, there was quite a bit of water. This one's going to bridge the gap. This one, oh, look at that. How am I? Come on. It's gonna fall. It's gonna fall into the Chamber of Secrets. Alright, so I guess it's going to look like that. Oh, see, that one almost popped out. See, I would have put that one in earlier, but whatever. This is why I'm not a Lego designer, because... yeah. Alright. These ones go underneath. Oh, I lost a snake. Oh. Quick. call Harry Potter. He can speak snake, right? Alright. These pieces are a little dicey right now. I wonder if that's going to be that way the whole build. Or what? Alright. Well, here we are. Get that there. Them snakes, man. Okay. Ooh. We got a minifigure head here with a beard and some hair. Oh, that is one grim looking face. Let's see if we can get that on. See if we can get a shot of that. Ooh. I don't know if you can see it, but it's grim looking. He does not look like a happy camper. Oh. Oh, and a snake. Yeah, this is definitely the Chamber of Secrets, guys. If it isn't, then stopping the stream right now. That's all there is to it. Chamber of Secrets was a good book. I think it was cool. Like, they had that whole thing with the journal, the diary of Tom Riddle. It really sort of it was a good one. It was a good one. It got dark too. It was very dark, and I mean the other books got darker. What is this? How is this supposed to fit? Did I not? It's at a funny angle, this. There we go. Okay. So that's there. And then we get this big old scary statue here. Did I miss something? Is there a space between? Yeah. Alright. That goes there. So that looks like this, which is kind of an iconic scene. There we go. I remember this scene. Oh, you know. Yeah, that is cool. That is super cool. I like that. I like it when Lego makes statues using minifigures. Because this isn't minifigure scale, so this is like a giant head in comparison to the scale of the rest of the model. So it's like kind of impressive. All right, we're still on bag one, but we're kicking butt while doing it. Yeah. These orange bricks are also most definitely filler bricks that you're not going to see in about 5 steps. Again, nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with filler bricks. What I'm kind of not loving is these tiles that are just hanging on by a single stud, but guess that'll have to work. So yeah. Alright, now we got 2 of these. The cool thing about doing each bag like this is that the more you build, the less pieces you have cluttering your workspace. So we are making progress, and it's all looking very neat in the end. So it looks like bag 1 covers two of the many Harry Potter books. Outstanding. All right, I think these are the last bits of this this build. I think these are all extra pieces, so that's cool. We love extra pieces here on the Brick Brack channel because it means we can probably use them in builds we have lined up, mocks and official builds that have since retired. Oh, all right. Okay, so now there's more instructions that you can't see on the screen, but we will read them to you. In a final act of defiance, Salazar Slytherin constructed the Chamber of Secrets. All right, the Chamber of Secrets. A huge basilisk was bewitched to honor his, quote, true heir and bring ruthless destruction upon all Muggleborn. So that is what happened. That is why the chamber is there. One of the founders did it. It wasn't Tom Riddle. And inside is this giant snake. And I'm guessing this guy, this big statue head, is Salazar Slytherin. So we get the Chamber of Secrets. Oh, no, I'm sorry, not the Chamber. So yeah, we got the Chamber of Secrets. That's from the second book. And from the first book, we get the first, trap or test that Harry, Ron, and Hermione had to go through to get to the Sorcerer's Stone, aka Philosopher's Stone. Exciting stuff. So we're moving on to bag number 2 now. Bag number 2, somewhere in this pile, somewhere in this collection. I got all these extra pieces. I probably should have. I'm just gonna scoot them over here for now. Good thing. Bag number 2 was easy to find. All right. So we're gonna open this up. See where we begin. Looks like we're starting. Alright, look at that. Oh, I'm gonna miss these poly bags. This ASMR nonsense that we're doing is gonna go away. Oh wow. Look at these. These are glittery, transparent, light blue bricks. They look so magical, and they tingle between my fingers. So there really is magic in this build. Look at that. So that's exciting. Oh, there's 3 of them. 3. I think it's not a terribly new piece, but it is still newish. I wonder how those will be used in this build. And we get all these tiny pieces here. Oh, I guess we can still do the ASMR thing with just Lego bricks in general. We don't need the poly bags, guys. So here we go. Here we go. I'm pumped. I'm excited. All right, we got one of these. 2x3 brick. We got. And that's all I can find. Oh, now this is where I spend 20 minutes looking for that. Oh, nope. Just kidding. 1 part. And then we need 7 of these bars. 2, 4, 6, 7. These are the L4 bars. The L3s are shorter. And it took me a while to realize the importance of the difference. But that's something you need to know. These are L4s. L4s. All right. So, let's see. Let me move everything around. I'm going to start with now that we're talking about bars, I'm going to start with the bars. And it looks like we got to stick them into these jumpers. Oh. Man, oh man. I Wonder what trial this was. This reminds me of those, those carnivals you used to go to as a kid, and like they had like the fun house, that came in on a trailer, and it had like these inflatable tubes like this that you had to run through. It was the goofiest thing. All right. Step 1, bag 2. All right. Now we get some slope action going on. We got a standard slope. And we need to find an inverted slope. Oh, there it is. So we get to put that here. And we get to put this here. Alright. Oh, now we get to use some of the magic bricks. Nice. These glittering, transparent 1 by 2 bricks. Light blue. And we need this guy. So that guy's going there. And then we're going to put this here. And move on to the next step. Oh boy. They're just adding more parts to the mix. Some snot bricks. Dark brown. I need a dark tan tile. And now we got to take this and put this here. And put the tan tile. No, not the tile. The dark brown piece there. And that. And then it goes like... Did I do it backwards? No. It goes like that. Get this tile pressed in there. So it's gonna be something. It's gonna be something. That was one thing I did notice about this build is there's the castle, but then along the side, that's where you see all this stuff. So there's like all the callbacks are, it's part of the castle grounds, but it's also, a very obvious looking reference to a scene from the book, from the movie. Makes me want to start reading Harry Potter books again. I started, actually, no, that's funny. I started rereading the first Harry Potter book. And I know how as Harry gets old, as Harry and his friends get older, the subject matter gets more mature, and the stakes get higher, that sort of thing. But even from the first book, the Dursleys were such jerks to Harry. Like there was, it didn't, I don't know. I mean, knowing where the story goes, I feel like there's still no justification for them to be such awful people. I can't, just, I don't know, having, if you've read the books, you're kind of like, oh yeah, they were jerks. But no, like the details, I can't think of the details right now, but the details as to like what they did to this, how old is he in the first book? Is he like 8? I mean, it was, oh god, they were awful people. They were really awful people. There's no justification for it. The Dursleys were the worst. And that's what I'm saying. You're a wizard, Harry. Yes. It's true. Happy Christmas, Harry. But no, yeah, I probably will go back and start reading the first book again. You're a wizard, Gary. Oh, man. But hey, welcome to chat. You're a lizard, Harry. But yeah, I probably will go back and start reading that first book again, see it all the way through, because they are great stories. Yeah. But good books. Good books. And yeah, these are the castle grounds. This is the if you're just tuning in, this is the architecture scale Hogwarts Castle, and we're building it. I don't think we're gonna finish. We're not gonna finish it tonight. There's just way too many bags here. It's not my first stream. It's I've been doing some Lego builds and some Bricklink Studio designs for a while, a little while, a few weeks, off and on. I'm trying to get a more consistent schedule going. But this is my first big build doing it. I did a little Christmas box right before Christmas. So, how am I doing? So, yeah. And most of all the streams that I've done so far are up on my YouTube channel as well. Oh, we got another, the instructions. You can't see them, but the instructions. Well, thank you. Give us little, little talks about what we're building here. So this thing here, let me get the camera so you can see it. So this part here that we just built with all the little poles, the winged key room was Professor Flintwick's clever construction as one of the obstacles the Hogwarts staff designed to protect the secret hiding place of the Sorcerer's Stone. So this is one of the other trials from the first book that the kids have to go through. This is when they have to, I think, fly around on their brooms to get the key. And it's just like Quidditch. It's just like finding the golden snitch. So that's what that is. So trial number 1, the devil's snare. Trial number 2, to find the key. We get the Chamber of Secrets over here. I can't wait till we get to the chess set. I'm actually in the process of designing a World of Warcraft themed design that might also feature a chess set. If you are a fan of World of Warcraft, you know what I'm talking about. So it'll be cool to see how they do it, so that I can steal the idea. No, so that I can do something with it. Let's see, where are we at now? So this has to go this way, and we're building out from here. Oh, and thank you for following. I have 2 followers now. This is awesome. Awesome. I still have to get the notifications for Twitch set up. I just saw it because I looked at the little follower counter. No, that's not right. That's... I think let's see. Oop. I'm failing at this part of the build. Oh, you know what I think I did? That's not... Interesting. Oh, yeah, I did. I messed up back in bag 1. I put this 1x6 in the wrong place. So that's supposed to be a 1x8. This is supposed to be a 1x6. And then this is supposed to go here. So look at that. All right. See? That's all good. It's all good. And then that goes like that. Well, I'm glad I caught it before, we had half the castle built, because I don't think all the magic in the world would have fixed that. So there we go. All right. So we got 2 panels. And a 1x2x3. building something here. Hopefully it ends up looking like Hogwarts Castle, right? Oh. Alright. Okay, so they put these magic bricks in there for this particular trial. Okay, no, I'm just... Never mind me. Don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. Alright. On to step 44. We're up to step 44 of like a billion. So... Because this is the first book. There's 2 books to this, and each book is, you know, roughly the size of, you know, 3 Harry Potter novels. So we're gonna be building for a while. Building till the sun comes up. Slopes in first, and some tiles. Get everything nice and sturdy. Put that there, and then this goes right in there. Okay. So. Now we're gonna put some. So we're starting this is the base. Well, the black part is the base, but then we've got the base that the castle is going to rest on, which we're starting to build up now. It would seem. All right. Oh, and I was just talking about the chess set, and here we are. Here we are. Oh, you can't see it yet because I'm looking at the directions on one screen. But spoiler alert, it's chess set time. And so we've got some white 1x1 studs. So I need 4 of those. And then I need 4 1x1 studs, which are black. And I need 4 black 1x1 tiles. And 4 1x1 white tiles. And 2 of these. These are supposed to be represent the chess pieces. So I get 2 black and 2 white. But then I also have these 1x1 round plates in black and white to also be more chess pieces. And now we're going to start building a chessboard. So start with this. And this is, you know, I didn't need the instructions to tell me that this is for, this is one of the trials from the Philosopher's Stone, the Sorcerer's Stone. It is there. And okay, so what we're doing is we're putting the plates on the edges because they're going to hold the chess pieces, and then we're going to have a nice smooth tiled surface here in the middle. Alternating black and white checkers. And I just like to try to straighten them out as best I can by slamming them as hard as I can into the table. And then we have a king and queen and a couple of rooks. And same on the other side. Always reminded me of battle chess. Now you know, makes me sound old, but I remember Battle Chess, and it was a fun computer game where the pieces came alive and attacked each other, and the rooks would turn into giant monsters and eat the other players. It was you know, it was the Wild West of computer games, and it was a good time. It was a very good time. So you should check out Battle Chess if you haven't. The graphics aren't really what, you know, graphics are expected in video games nowadays, but it was still kind of, it was ahead of its time. If its time was the, you know, late 80s. Right. We're going to build up this section here. Almost dropped a piece. That would have been hilarious. And an archway. Oh, so cool. So cool. Okay, now, again, you can't see this on the instructions, but I will read it to you as best I can. Talking about this area here, the chessboard chamber was another obstacle protecting the Sorcerer's Stone. One that required strategic skills, bravery, and sacrifice. Ron fully deserved the 50 points he got for orchestrating his epic game. Bravo, Ron. Bravo, Ron Weasley. All right. So now we're going to set the main build aside because the next few steps seem to be some separate thing that we're going to eventually attach to the castle. And it's going to involve these filler bricks. Exciting times. I like filler bricks that Lego, in official Lego sets, because they always seem to pick different colored bricks that I wouldn't normally use, like this light azure blue, I believe this is called, and this is orange, but I don't think it's like, I don't know, maybe it's just the light of the stream, but I don't think it's like orange. Maybe it is, but yeah, it's like, oh cool, now I've been exposed to these other Legos that I've never, you know, seen, and they're cool colors. Oh, cool times. All right, let's see. So that goes like that, right? Sticks out that far? Yeah, it does. All right. Wow, this is just you're going to be amazed. It's like a showcase of filler bricks in this particular series of steps. We're going all out with parts we won't see in the finished build. Purple, another red. One of these tiles. One of these. All right. Let's get to building. All right. And we finish that off with that. I wonder where this is going to go. Oh, and now we'll find out. So we bring this piece back. And we will plop it in like that. All right. Oh. Then we'll grab these two tiles. Go. All right. Now we need to make something else, some other thing. All right, we need one of those, one of those. Huh. Yeah, looks like that's a dark tan. And this. So we gotta construct this little submodel here. That involves putting this piece like this, and then a tile at the end, and that fits in snugly right there. there's something. Oh, maybe that's the door. Is there like a secret door to get into that chamber where the chess set is? Or to get out of that? Oh, that might be as they leave. This door opens up. I don't know. I don't know. Alright, 4 tan tiles. And some 3 tan other tiles. And a snot brick or 2. We're just we'll assemble it here. And then put it all together. And this area gets covered in tiles. I don't like exposed studs, so I respect this this design choice to cover up as many tiles as you possibly can, as many studs as you possibly can. All right, and now we are going to take this square and this here and this, and it looks like we're making some kind of sconce, some kind of fire holding thing. And put that there. Yep, look, we're covering over all the filler bricks. Oh, we're almost done bag 2. We are cruising. We are cruising. We are making it happen. Chilling and building on a Sunday night. And exciting stuff. All right, okay. So the instructions are now talking about this area of the castle to understand the purpose of the mirror of I'm gonna F up this name. Arised. Erised. Let's go with Erised. Alright, to understand the purpose of the Mirror of Erised, you must read its inscription backwards. Erised oh my god, I'm not reading it backwards. Aru oiti ubi kafru oit on wusi. And then in parentheses it says, and maybe add or delete a few spaces in the process. How do you read that backwards? What does it say? Okay, I don't know. I'm not going to do it. I already read it backwards on stream. But yes, this is the mirror where he actually... Okay, so this is where he actually gets the Sorcerer's Stone. And then Quirrell shows up. And it's really scary because he's got 2 faces. And I'm sorry if I've spoiled Harry Potter for you. Sorry, not sorry, actually. You should have read it by now. Or at least watched the movies. Oh, okay. So this is cool. In bag 1 and 2, we have covered all of the trials of the Philosopher's Stone. We didn't see the 3-headed dog, though. Maybe we will. Maybe we will. There's magic. There's more magic to be had in this build for sure. We are building up. So there's going to be some cool looking, vaulted ceiling action going on with these slopes we're putting in. We're putting on more of the base that will support the castle, and there's a lot of bricks here. We've gone through almost 2 bags right now. A lot of bricks. This is getting to be a very solid build. And it's going to... So, I don't know. I mean, at first... I was saying this earlier. I'm a strong proponent of using Mills plates in as much as you can for building stuff. Maybe I won't need it. I mean, so far, this has been pretty solid. I think I can transport it without it. I might still do it. Just because I think it'll look cool, but you know, it might not be needed for this build. If you're on a budget or you don't like Mills plates, what's wrong with you? No. It might not be necessary for this build. So, and there we have it. That's bag number 2. We got all these pieces left over. I will just, you know, scrape those aside with the rest of the extra pieces, so not to get confused. Let's do bag 3. Why not? Why not? We're gonna do bag 3 and go from there. Ooh, this has 2 bags of mini pieces. Alright. I'm probably going to stop after bag 3. Unless I get raided by, you know, somebody. No, that's probably not going to happen. It's fine. I do this because I enjoy it. I'm not doing this for the... Hello! Hello, hello. Welcome to the channel. We are building Hogwarts. I just started bag 3. And it's a live build of the architecture scale Hogwarts Castle. It was a Christmas gift that I wasn't expecting because I'm more into like Marvel Lego stuff anyway. But I'm pleasantly surprised by it. I have a lot of architecture scale sets, and this is my first one that's like this in depth. So. Exciting times. Welcome to the channel. And we're starting bag 3. And I'm going to have to, when I do, like I said, unless this is where the stream starts to take off, I'm probably going to stop after bag 3 for tonight. And this is starting to get, I've run out of room on the desk, so we're going to see where this goes. Well, this should be interesting. Alright. We're starting here. Nope. Nope. Wrong piece. Here we go. So, Harry Potter. Haven't read... Oh, man. Here we are. Oh. There we go. So this goes here, and we get to attach it like so. We're adding a new section to the castle. And we get this. And then we have this. So, wow. Alright, so this looks like... I'm going to see if I can zoom out. This is looking like this is the full length of this build. And then somewhere around here is the width. So, I mean, it's a really good size for an architecture size scale build. It's gonna be pretty impressive. We got the biggest castle. Nice, yeah. No, I've seen the bigger castle, and that looks like it's gonna be a fun. That looks like that will be really fun to put together. This looks like you could put it on like a mantle, or if you have like one of those like IKEA cabinets, cubbies, like with the grid. Like this looks like the perfect fit for like that. Whereas I feel like the big castle would be great for, you know, in a Lego City / medieval type thing, or if you have like a lot of space for it. Yeah, definitely. All right, 2 more of these. So right now I'm very limited on space, so this is the perfect size for what I have, you know, to do this sort of thing. All right, we are just adding more to the overall footprint of this build at this point, filling in a lot of the blanks. All right, so I need 4 of these Walter White tiles and 2 of the bigger ones, and we need a tan, and we need another 1x2 tan. So, and I was saying earlier that I put together a while back the motorized lighthouse, and they had a lot of water pieces, and you really had to keep track of each step, like what pieces you had. So I'm taking the extra time to make sure I have everything, gathered before I start placing them, because hopefully I won't make a mistake that way. The gripe with that set I have is that complete. Yeah. Although I've seen on Rebrickable they have like mocks where you can build the whole castle, and it's crazy the scale you can you can go with this particular theme. You definitely have to sort everything out ahead of time. Yeah, if when I do stream again to finish this, I'm probably going to have something set up where I have these bags, a little bit more organized. I'm limited on my workspace here, so hopefully the next stream will, not be as claustrophobic. I hope it isn't for you guys, because I'm trying out the point of view cam. I'm just sort of experimenting at this point. Let's see, I need some of these edge pieces. Alright, what the heck are we building over here? Okay, so we're covering up all these tan pieces with some of these plates. All right. We have this and this. Yep. Oh, okay. So this is one of those parts of the build where we're gonna build it and then add it to this afterwards. So, so I need two. One of those, and I need one of these, and I need a clear plate somewhere in here, and we're gonna just throw it all together like so. Oh, just one big bag per. Yeah, but here's. Yeah, no, I hear you. When I did the lighthouse, I had to do that because there was just so many pieces and so many small pieces. Like, I mean, the first I want to say 100 steps of the motorized lighthouse were all like 1x1 slopes, 1x2 tiles. It was, it was. I've been doing Lego forever, but like it was one of those. If that was like somebody's first Lego build, I'd feel really bad for them because it was a lot. It was a lot, and oh man. All right, couple of these. So that's why, yeah, I'm making a conscious effort. Probably also because I'm multitasking to, get my pieces in order before I start placing them because, yeah. Oh, I love it. I love it. In fact, I have it. I set it up on a Mills plate because I do everything on Mills plates, and I set it up on a decorative one where the sides of the plate are covered in tiles. And I matched the tiles. The dark red of the roof, I use dark red along the edges of it, and I actually have it up in my bedroom. It's one of the few sets that my wife will allow to be up there because it is so it's such a cool looking build. It doesn't look like I don't know. It really has this cool design to it. It looks good in the low light of the morning. You know, my one gripe about it is the motorized part. It's loud. Like it's if you've put together anything that has a Lego motor in it, like that whirring sound, you can't get past it. It looks cool lit up, but it is kind of noisy. It is. I mean, it doesn't. It's more. What do I want to say? The idea is cool, but it isn't. It is kind of a cramped space. You know, but I feel like they did a much better job on the exterior of it, and the interior was just sort of there because they probably had to do an interior, you know. But like the outside of it definitely looks amazing. I'd like to at some point. I don't know if this is going to change that whole thing I said about the motor and everything, but Light My Bricks has a kit for the lighthouse where they add more lights to it, and I think they modify the lantern, you know, up at the top. I think eventually I'd like to redo the lighthouse with the Light My Bricks kit because I think it'll just add so much more to it. But that's down the road. Right now, I mean, the set by itself, it is an awesome set. I totally recommend it because it's kind of, I don't want to say it's iconic, but it does really look good, especially if you have a space to put it, you know. All right, we're gonna cover over all this tan stuff with gray stuff. True, and I've gone back and forth because I feel like, I mean, I haven't gone any Light My Brick stuff yet, but like I feel like it's a little expensive, and I almost wonder if it's something I could just do if, you know, I mean, buying LEDs and the ways to power them is not very expensive on its own. So I almost wonder if it's just something I should just look into doing as part of this hobby, you know. Finding all these tiny pieces. Oh. That's one. That's one. I was joking earlier because, you know, when I've done these builds on YouTube, I'll speed up this whole building process and then I'll slow it down to talk about it. But what's funny is when I have all these pieces here and I'm looking for this one piece and it's like, where is it? You know, it's like, oh, I can't just speed up the tape. Oh, all right, I think I found them all. Yeah, oh, I know. So that's my one hesitation. I mean, I like the idea of like they provide you with the kit and they provide you with the instructions to take something that's already been assembled and like this is how you disassemble it to add the lights to it. Like I like that as idea as a concept. I just, yeah, like right now I'm limited on space and I'm limited on Lego funds, so it's exciting when I get a set like this because then it's like, oh, I can put it together and it's gonna look really cool. Yeah, that's true. Oh, that's true. All right. Oh, and now we get to add this to the set and see if I did it right. All right. Oh. right. We're getting there. So that's all in there, right? Nice. All right, cool. Cool, cool. All right, what are we doing now? Looks like we are adding some 1x3 plates. And there's a slope somewhere that I just haven't found. 1x3. Uh-oh. I'm sure it's here. Yep, it's right here. Right in front of me. It's been here the whole time. Alright. Oh. That goes... Oh, nope, that goes up here. Alright. Okay. Alright, lime green 1x1. One of these. And one of these. We're building up this section here. Some more filler bricks. We were talking about that earlier, how these parts will never be seen in the build yet. But that's what you do. That's what you do. Oh, did I? Why does that look off? Oh, because it is. No. I'm looking at the directions over here. I'm looking at that, and no, I don't think it is. I think nope. Yeah, it totally is. What did I do wrong? It doesn't look right at all. Alright, let's... Oh, I know. And I made the silly mistake. No, not really a mistake, but like when I got back into Legos as an adult, I also got into YouTube and doing it. Like, I got back into Legos because because my son got into Legos, but also before the Avengers Tower became an official Lego build, there's a version of it over on Rebrickable by Dream Build Bricks, and I had been scoping it out for a while, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna pull the trigger and I'm gonna do it, but I also want to kind of share the experience, so I started the YouTube channel to do that. And it was a great time. Don't get me wrong. It was a great experience going through that whole building process. What is crazy, though, is there's like, I'm building, but I'm building on camera, so I have to also consider how it looks, like how it's going to look on camera and how right now how it's going to look on stream. I really kind of wish I had, I've been doing this for a year, 2 years now, something. I don't know. It's all a blur. But I almost wish I started with Twitch, because this is a lot more laid back. I love the interaction. Whereas doing it on YouTube, it's more about like the full production of it, I guess. But that's how I kind of got started. And there are times where I'll just build for fun, or I'll build off camera or off stream. And that's kind of enjoyable. I do want to, I think because my experience building the Avengers Tower was strictly recording it, at some point I'd like to take it all apart and build it up again, but do it not worrying about the camera, not worrying about, that kind of stuff. Just do it for my own enjoyment. But there's so many other things to build right now. So. Alright. Whew. Bag 3. There's a lot more to bag 3 than I expected, actually. So this is a lot of fun. And, okay, we got a green inverted slope here. Looks like it's... maybe it's fine. It's probably fine. Alright. Oh, that goes there. And this goes here. Alright. So this is exciting. This is going to be a lot of fun. Okay. Yeah, no, right now this feels like it's up there with the motorized lighthouse as far as the, you know, just how, like, the building up to the, like, the thing with the motorized lighthouse, too, was you spent a lot of time building the rocky exterior, and there's a lot of filler brick here, you know, before you get to actually building the lighthouse, but you get to sort of appreciate just how cool the build is after you've spent so much time just building the rock that it sits on, if that makes sense. Yeah, I feel the exact same way. Like, I do enjoy, you know, making content for YouTube, but I feel like I had a much harder time trying to build the audience on YouTube. I feel like this, you know, this interaction right here is it's much more organic, and it's also much more rewarding for me to, like, just be able to talk to people like yourself, just like right now as I'm just chilling out and building. It's just a much more, I don't know, organic type thing. And I'd done the Twitch thing a couple of years ago. Because I'm also a creative writer, so, like, I was trying to do, I didn't want to play video games on Twitch. I know that sounds weird, but, like, I wanted to do something different. So I was doing, like, the creative writing thing on Twitch. But there was still, it was before I was doing YouTube for Lego or anything like that. So I was still kind of, like, learning as I go, and I feel like, you know, doing the YouTube thing kind of helped me get better at, like, you know, doing it on Twitch. And it helped me realize too, like, when I first did it on Twitch, it was like, oh, I have to, like, get all these followers, and I have to, you know, become a partner and stuff like that. Whereas now, I know it probably sounds cliche, but now it's sort of like, I'm doing this for me. I'm doing this because I love to, you know, be in this medium, just hanging out, playing with Legos, building Legos. And if other people find that that's cool, then that's awesome. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna do this even if I'm the only one here, you know. And I think it took, you know, having gone through this process a couple of years ago on Twitch, like, to realize that, you know, it's not about, you know, getting monetized or whatever. It's about the enjoyment of it. Because, I mean, it could be one of those things where I could be popular and I could get monetized, but I might not enjoy doing it, and that would be kind of sad, you know. So it's like I just like hanging out, building some Legos. Oh, I need to get a better chair though. I'm not in a very comfy chair right now, so that's gonna be the next thing on the list. Leave that. Yeah, comfy chair and a bigger desk. Alright. And then that goes there, maybe? go with that. And a slope. And one of these, and another slope. Oh, 3 slopes. All right, see, it's a good thing I looked. So we're building up like the rocky exterior that the castle sits on, and there's almost dropped it. Oh, that would have been bad. Because then the point of view would have been me under my desk, and I don't know how clean it is under there. Alright. And we have this. A lot of these yellow 1x1 pieces, I mean, I'm assuming they're just there for filler, but they're really kind of, there's so many of them that have been scattered throughout this build that I almost wonder if it's like the designer's calling card or something, because they're everywhere, or maybe it's just to help keep track of where I am in the. I don't know. Maybe I'm just reading too much into it. Okay. Well, we are nearing the end of bag 3. I think this is where I'm going to call it quits after bag 3 for tonight, but I should be back. I will be back in if not tomorrow night, possibly Tuesday night. I don't know yet. I'm gonna put together a schedule like tomorrow, like an official. This is when I stream kind of schedule. So keep an eye out for that, definitely. Fill in the top. Yeah, exactly. And again, to me it sounds cliche because you hear it all the time. It's like you got to stream for you and you don't want to follow the number. It's very easy to like fall into that. To fall into like, you know, constantly seeing what your numbers are and that sort of thing. And you know, I watch a bunch of people on Twitch, and I've seen like people who have gone from like no numbers like to like suddenly blowing up, and that can be scary too because they're not prepared for it. They're not prepared for the audience size. What they're doing is, I mean, they blow up because what they're doing is awesome, but they're mentally not ready for it. So, and I think one of the ways to be ready for that is to just do it for you, and then, you know, as the audience grows, your mission or your goal still hasn't changed. You're still doing it. You know, you're still doing it because you enjoy it. As I count out these pieces. Alright, so we get some olive green pieces. We're getting to the top of the base, and soon we'll be building Hogwarts. So exciting. So exciting. I'm gonna get off stream and I'm gonna start reading Harry Potter. Oh my goodness. Relive those early 2000s. When did the first Harry Potter come out? I don't even... Like I said earlier, I was I became one of those people who waited in line to get the latest books, but when the first couple books came out, I wasn't really aware of the popularity of them. So like I wasn't like a hipster fan since the beginning of Harry Potter. So I don't even remember when the first book came out. I think I think I had the first 3 books on paperback, and then the rest of the series I had on hardcover, because I was one of those people who waited in line to get it at midnight. So yeah, whatever. Yeah, Goblet of Fire, I believe, was the first book I waited in line for, and progressed from there. And it was one of those things where I just did nothing but read the books until I finished them. And I was a slow reader, so so it took a while. And those books are big. Those are big. I mean, they're not Lord of the Rings big, but they're up there. Yes, I do. I think if I am such a slow reader, and for a while I had a very long commute. So during that time, I got into audiobooks. So I think I might have to, if I reread them, it probably will be an audiobook, and Stephen Fry will be the narrator for sure. Because, but yeah, I was saying earlier, because I did start reading the first one again, and I know the books get darker as the children get older. But the Dursleys were the worst. They were really the worst, and it's like, I can't think of specifics, but some of the things that they did were just awful. Like, there's like the whole blanket thing. It's like, yeah, the Dursleys are the worst because he's Harry Potter, and her sister was crazy and whatnot, in their mind. But like, they were just terrible. They were terrible, terrible human beings, and I don't know. I think we forget that as the story progresses, and as you, see like the reasoning behind why they were the way they were. I don't think it excuses it. I really don't. Like, you got to read that first book again, because like all those first few chapters before he goes to Hogwarts, they're just terrible to him. Like, you almost wonder why he goes back to them at the end of the book, because that's like the formula of those early books. It's like the summer ends and he's with the Dursleys, and then he goes off to school. It's like the first few chapters always seem to start with, miserable Harry at the Dursleys, and he can't wait to go back to school. And it's like, why is he still there? Oh. All right. Lousy Dursleys. Okay, and now we're almost done bag 3. Oh. I'm just building up this side of the island. Is Hogwarts on an island? That's the other thing. I'm a terrible Harry Potter fan. Like, is it on an island? Is it just on the water? I guess it's not on an island, because then they travel to Hogsmeade, which is, that's, I don't know. Just a rock near a lake. Yeah, okay. So it's just a rock near a lake. I do think it's cool how the movies, like, in how what we picture in our head of Hogwarts is heavily influenced by how the movies interpreted it, how it looks, because I don't know, it's just amazing. And Lego has put out so many different Hogwarts themed sets. It's like it's such an iconic building at this point. All right, so that goes there. And I think that goes there. And I think that goes there. Yeah, that looks right. Alright, cool. And that is over here. Oh, wow. I just put one piece on and there's like 5 other pieces I needed to put on this step. You can tell I'm getting tired. Alright, so that's the rest of the pieces that I need to add to this. Wait, nope. What am I doing? Yeah, there we are. Yeah, no, totally. I think that it was definitely, it was definitely, it was cool because it was such a heavily collaborated thing between the author and the producers and whatnot. They really did a good job at that movie. And I think I said earlier too, when the directors changed and some of the elements that were added to the castle, like I think it was in the third movie, there was like the giant pendulum that like sort of swung in the hallway, and there was elements that you could sort of expand your belief because the castle is magical. So it's like, oh, it doesn't have to be precise because it's a magic castle, and we've already established in the first book that the staircases move. So if something did seem sort of out of whack, it kind of worked. Like you could accept it because it's a magical place, you know. All right. Oh. This goes here. Yep. Okay. Oh, we're nearing the end, folks. I think these are the last 4 pieces, because I think these are probably the extra pieces. Let's see, where do they go? This goes here, this green one. And this goes here. And you're there. These bright orange pieces. Filler bricks. Oh, there's another. Okay, I almost skipped it. And this might be a great place to end. I still prefer the books over the movies. They really are. No, they totally are. And I feel like the details and some of the stuff that was in the earlier books that don't come to light until the later books, like it was so cool, like some of the things that they did in the books. Yeah, no, it was really, yeah, the books will always be better in my opinion, but the movies, they did a solid job. They really did. All right, so the instructions have had these little tidbits, these little, things that they talk about, the various rooms and whatnot. And so the before we end the stream and before we move on to bag 4, there's a little tidbit here that says, if muggles should accidentally come across the Hogwarts grounds, the castle will look like an abandoned ruin, and warning signs will discourage them from exploring the site further. So that whole the cone of silence, the dome, the magical ward that protects the castle from the Muggle world. I love it. So we got lots of the grounds here. It looks like, yeah, we definitely have the full length of the build right here, because this is where it ends. I don't know how far this goes out. I mean, I can kind of guess it's probably like here-ish or something, but we've got this section done. We're going to move on to bag 4 soon. Exactly. Yeah. I'm the same way with audiobooks. My problem is I have a much shorter commute now, so it takes me a lot longer to get the books, to finish a book the way I used to be able to. Um, but we'll see. And compared to some of the other stuff I read, Harry Potter is like stuff I could probably have on in the background, so it all works out. Um, but yeah, so here we are. I'm going to stream again soon. Like, keep an eye out for my schedule because I'm gonna have it up probably sometime tomorrow. So I might be streaming either tomorrow night or definitely. I definitely gotta finish this this build. Definitely do that soon. So yeah, thank you for being here today because this is great. This has been my first stream with an audience that has interacted, and it's wonderful. I really enjoy it. I enjoy this. Like I said earlier, I enjoy the streaming, and I've been enjoying this build. Like it was a surprise Christmas gift, but it was a very good surprise. Yeah. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad it's been a chill stream, and it's great hanging out. Thank you. Yeah. No, this is great. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. Really, this is awesome. So yeah, let me hold on a second. Let me turn off the. Quickly turn off the point of view cam because it's messing with me now. I don't know what this is gonna do. Oh, look at that! Just me and a blank screen. Let's get the. There we are. So there's the instructions I decided to follow the instructions, on the as opposed to using the books. I decided to follow the instructions online because the books for this are ginormous. Oh wow, yeah, they're huge. There's 2 of them. And they're about the size of 3 Harry Potter books. So, but yeah. All right, cool. Well, thank you very much. I will be back soon. I'll get I'm now motivated much more than ever to get my my calendar here on Twitch up. Hope you check it out. This will probably take a few streams. It's probably not going to be done the next stream. So we got some time, a lot of good content here. Yeah, thank you very much. I will be seeing you. Have a good night.